Gentlemen, today's talk is urgent not in alarm, but in empowerment. As we cross the milestone of age 60, our health becomes our most precious resource. Dr. William Lai, a global authority on food as medicine and longevity, shows us how to use everyday choices, not pills, as potent medicine. Dr. William Lai's concept of nutrition as medicine is built on the understanding that our bodies are not passive recipients of health or disease, but active participants in our own survival. From the moment we are born, we are equipped with what he describes as 5 natural defense systems: circulation through angiogenesis, the immune system, the capacity for stem cell regeneration, DNA repair mechanisms, and the gut microbiome. These systems are constantly working to protect us from threats, repair damage, and keep us functioning at our best. However, as we age, especially beyond the age of 60, the efficiency of these systems can decline if we do not nurture them properly. Dr. Lai's research emphasizes that food is not just about calories or satisfying hunger. It is a powerful activator of these defenses, with the potential to influence health outcomes more profoundly than most people realize. The first defense, angiogenesis, refers to the process by which our bodies grow new blood vessels or prune away excess ones. Blood vessels deliver oxygen and nutrients to every organ, tissue, and cell in the body. A healthy blood vessel network ensures that our heart, brain, muscles, and other organs perform optimally. Certain foods, such as green tea, berries, tomatoes, and pomegranate, contain bioactive compounds that encourage healthy blood vessel growth where it's needed, like in the heart and muscles, and restrict it where it could be harmful, such as in cancerous tumors. For a man over 60, whose circulation may naturally weaken due to age-related vessel stiffness or blockages, these foods can help restore vitality and protect against cardiovascular disease. The second defense system is the immune system, which protects us from infections, abnormal cell growth, and chronic inflammation. While it is true that immunity tends to weaken with age, a process called immunosenescence, it is also true that diet can dramatically slow this decline. Foods rich in vitamins A, C, D, and E, as well as omega-3 fatty acids, have been shown to enhance immune cell activity and modulate inflammation. Mushrooms, citrus fruits, leafy greens, oily fish, and fermented foods like kimchi or yogurt not only support immune cell production, but also help maintain balance so the immune system does not overreact, which is important in preventing autoimmune issues. Dr. Lai's work highlights how the right foods can prime our immune defenses to respond swiftly to threats, even in older age. The third natural defense is stem cell regeneration. Stem cells are like repair crews in the body, ready to replace worn-out cells and heal injured tissues. However, as we grow older, our stem cell supply and activity can decline. Certain foods, however, have been found to stimulate their function and help maintain tissue repair. For example, dark chocolate with high cocoa content, black tea, blueberries, and specific compounds in soy can boost stem cell activity. For a man in his 60s, this can mean faster recovery from exercise, better wound healing, and even improvements in organ function over time. The fourth defense system is DNA repair. Every day, our DNA experiences damage from environmental exposures such as ultraviolet light, pollution, and even natural metabolic processes. If unrepaired, this damage accumulates and can lead to cancer, degenerative diseases, or faster aging. Our cells are equipped with enzymes that continually scan for and fix this damage, but their efficiency can be bolstered by nutrients found in foods like cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, garlic, onions, and certain nuts. These foods contain antioxidants and other compounds that reduce oxidative stress, making it easier for our DNA repair systems to work effectively. Finally, the gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living in our intestines, plays a crucial role in digestion, immunity, hormone regulation, and even mood. A healthy microbiome can help keep harmful bacteria in check, support immune function, and regulate inflammation throughout the body. Dr. Lai's research shows that dietary fiber from fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains acts as a primary fuel for beneficial gut bacteria. Fermented foods add beneficial strains directly, while polyphenol-rich foods like apples, tea, and cocoa feed specific bacteria linked to longevity. For older adults, nurturing the microbiome can improve digestion, mental clarity, and energy levels. What makes Dr. Lai's message so compelling is that it is not about radical diets, expensive supplements, or extreme restrictions. It's about integrating naturally protective foods into daily life in a way that is enjoyable and sustainable. By intentionally choosing foods that activate these 5 defense systems, men over 60 can effectively slow the processes that lead to chronic illness, maintain strength and resilience, and in many cases, even reverse certain age-related declines. The science suggests that each meal is an opportunity to influence our body's biology in real time. A plate of leafy greens with olive oil, a handful of berries, a cup of green tea, or a serving of grilled salmon are not just tasty choices. They are strategic interventions for longevity and health. Dr. Lai often emphasizes that the most powerful form of medicine for aging well is not found in a pharmacy. It's found in the grocery store, the farmer's market, and even our own kitchens. For men over 60, this knowledge transforms eating from a passive habit into an active, life-extending practice. It's not just about living longer, it's about living better with energy, clarity, and the independence to enjoy every year ahead. When men cross the age of 60, the risk of developing cancer becomes significantly higher, not only because of the accumulation of genetic mutations over the years, but also because the body's defense mechanisms like DNA repair, immune vigilance, and cellular regeneration tend to slow down. Dr. William Lai's approach to this challenge is both practical and empowering. Instead of waiting for disease to appear, we can use specific foods as a form of preemptive defense. He refers to this collection of foods as an anti-cancer arsenal. And the idea is simple but profound. Certain natural compounds in these foods can actively interfere with the processes that cancer cells rely on to grow, spread, and survive. By incorporating them into our everyday meals, we give our bodies an advantage in this silent battle. One of the primary mechanisms behind these foods is their ability to cut off a tumor's blood supply, a process known as anti-angiogenesis. Cancer cells need a constant influx of oxygen and nutrients to thrive, and they stimulate the growth of new blood vessels to feed themselves. Foods like green tea, tomatoes rich in lycopene, strawberries, blackberries, and soybeans contain natural chemicals that disrupt this process. For example, lycopene in tomatoes has been linked to reduced prostate cancer risk, which is a major concern for older men. Green tea's catechins have been shown in laboratory studies to inhibit blood vessel formation around tumors, effectively starving them before they can grow large enough to cause harm. Another way the anti-cancer arsenal works is through reducing chronic inflammation. Inflammation is part of the body's natural healing process, but when it becomes persistent, it creates an environment in which abnormal cells can thrive. This is particularly relevant for older adults, whose bodies may carry low-grade inflammation due to years of exposure to environmental toxins, processed foods, or chronic stress. Foods such as fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel, rich in omega-3 fatty acids, as well as turmeric, garlic, and dark leafy greens, help to regulate this inflammation. Omega-3s, for example, have been shown to interfere with inflammatory molecules that promote cancer cell survival, while turmeric's curcumin is known for its ability to disrupt cancer cell signaling. Antioxidants are another vital part of the anti-cancer food strategy. Every day, our bodies produce free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage DNA and cellular structures. This oxidative stress is a key factor in the development of cancer. Berries, grapes, nuts, seeds, and dark chocolate contain high levels of antioxidants like polyphenols, flavonoids, and resveratrol. These compounds neutralize free radicals, thereby protecting our cells from damage. Interestingly, Dr. Lai points out that many of these antioxidants also boost the body's own internal antioxidant systems, creating a double layer of protection. Fiber-rich foods also play a critical role in cancer prevention, particularly for colon health. Whole grains, legumes, vegetables, and fruits feed beneficial gut bacteria, which in turn produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate that have anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties. For older men, maintaining a healthy gut microbiome is not just about digestion. It's also about keeping the immune system sharp and preventing the accumulation of harmful substances in intestines. Studies have shown that diets rich in dietary fiber are associated with a reduced risk of colorectal cancer, one of the most common cancers in men over 60. Cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and kale deserve special mention because they contain glucosinolates, compounds that the body converts into sulforaphane and other bioactive chemicals. These substances help the body detoxify carcinogens, repair damaged DNA, and trigger cancer cell death while leaving healthy cells unharmed. This targeted effect makes them a potent addition to the anti-cancer arsenal. Dr. Lai also highlights mushrooms, not just the common white button variety, but medicinal mushrooms like shiitake, maitake, and rise, which contain beta-glucans and other compounds that enhance immune function. A well-trained immune system can detect and destroy abnormal cells before they have the chance to multiply and spread. This immune surveillance becomes even more crucial with age, as the immune system's efficiency tends to decline. Importantly, Dr. Lai's message is not to obsess over one superfood or to make sudden, restrictive changes to your diet. The real power comes from combining these foods regularly and consistently, allowing their protective effects to accumulate over time. A breakfast of oatmeal with berries, a lunch of leafy greens with grilled salmon, and a dinner with steamed broccoli, quinoa, and a drizzle of olive oil is not only satisfying but also strategically designed to fight cancer at multiple biological levels. The beauty of this approach is that it fits seamlessly into daily life. There's no need for exotic supplements or complicated regimens. Instead, the focus is on using nature's pharmacy, the fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, fish, and teas available to us, to give our bodies the tools they need to stay strong and resilient. For men over 60, adopting this anti-cancer dietary pattern is more than a health choice. It's a commitment to living with vitality, clarity, and confidence in the years ahead. In Dr. Lai's words, it's about stacking the odds in your favor, one delicious meal at a time. As men age past 60, the body's ability to absorb and utilize certain nutrients becomes less efficient, and metabolic changes can alter the way vitamins function in the body. Dr. William Lai emphasizes that while a balanced diet remains the foundation of good health, targeted vitamin intake plays a critical role in supporting energy, mental performance, circulation, and overall vitality at this stage of life. These vitamins act not just as supplements to fill nutritional gaps, but as essential tools to keep the body's key systems functioning at their peak, even as natural aging processes start to slow them down. One of the most important vitamins for older men is vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. Beyond its well-known role in bone health, vitamin D is crucial for muscle strength, immune function, and mood regulation. Deficiency in vitamin D is common in older adults due to reduced skin synthesis from sunlight exposure and less efficient conversion in the liver and kidneys. Dr. Lai points out that maintaining adequate vitamin D levels can reduce the risk of falls by improving muscle coordination, enhance immune resilience against infections, and even play a role in reducing the risk of certain cancers and cardiovascular disease. Foods like fatty fish, fortified dairy products, and egg yolks are natural sources, though supplementation is often necessary for optimal levels. Vitamin B12 is another nutrient that deserves special attention. As men age, stomach acid production can decline, making it harder to release B12 from food. This vitamin is essential for nerve function, red blood cell production, and DNA synthesis. A deficiency can lead to fatigue, memory issues, balance problems, and even nerve damage if left unaddressed. Dr. Lai encourages older adults to consume B12, rich foods such as lean meats, fish, eggs, and dairy, and in cases of absorption difficulty, consider B12 supplements or fortified foods to ensure adequate intake. Maintaining healthy B12 levels supports brain sharpness, energy, and cardiovascular health by helping to regulate homocysteine, an amino acid linked to heart disease. Vitamin C, best known for its immune-boosting properties, also plays a vital role in collagen production, which helps keep skin, joints, and blood vessels strong and flexible. For older men, this means not only better wound healing, but also improved vascular health, which is critical for maintaining good circulation. Vitamin C is also a potent antioxidant, protecting cells from damage caused by free radicals. Citrus fruits, berries, bell peppers, and leafy greens are excellent dietary sources, and daily consumption of these foods helps reinforce the body's defenses against both infections and age-related decline in tissue resilience. Vitamin E is another powerful antioxidant that Dr. Lai identifies as particularly important for older men. It helps protect cell membranes from oxidative damage, supports immune function, and may even contribute to cognitive health by protecting neurons from inflammation and degeneration. Nuts, seeds, spinach, and sunflower oil are rich sources of vitamin E. While deficiency is rare, suboptimal intake can reduce the body's ability to combat oxidative stress, which is a driving factor in many chronic diseases associated with aging. Vitamin K, often overlooked, plays an essential role in both blood clotting and bone health. It helps regulate calcium deposition, ensuring that calcium is directed to bones rather than arteries, thereby reducing the risk of both osteoporosis and vascular calcification. Leafy greens like kale, spinach, and broccoli are excellent sources of vitamin K. For men over 60, sufficient vitamin K intake can mean stronger bones, better joint health, and a lower risk of heart complications. Dr. Lai's perspective is that vitamins should be obtained primarily from whole foods whenever possible because food sources provide a complex mix of synergistic compounds, fiber, phytonutrients, and antioxidants that supplements alone cannot replicate. For example, eating an orange for vitamin C also provides flavonoids that enhance absorption and offer additional anti-inflammatory benefits. However, he also acknowledges that certain vitamins, particularly D and B12, may require supplementation for older adults due to natural declines in absorption and synthesis. What sets this vitamin strategy apart is its integration into a broader lifestyle of health maintenance. Instead of viewing vitamins as isolated pills to take in the morning, Dr. Lai encourages incorporating them through meals that are both nutrient-dense and enjoyable. A breakfast of scrambled eggs with spinach and tomatoes, paired with fortified whole grain toast, delivers B12, vitamin K, vitamin C, and a variety of antioxidants. A lunch of grilled salmon with a side salad of kale, red peppers, and citrus offers vitamin D, omega-3s, vitamin C, and vitamin K in one sitting. Snacks like almonds or sunflower seeds provide vitamin E, while dinner with roasted broccoli and lean chicken breast continues the nutrient flow. For men over 60, the correct balance of vitamins does more than fill gaps. It fuels the body for optimal performance. It supports energy levels so that daily activities feel easier, sharpens mental clarity to keep the mind engaged and capable, and strengthens the cardiovascular system to promote endurance and circulation. The right vitamins, taken consistently through diet and supplements when necessary, can make the difference between merely aging and actively thriving. Dr. Lai's message is clear. By mindfully nourishing the body with these essential nutrients, men can add not only years to their life, but life to their years. As men move beyond the age of 60, aging begins to manifest in ways that are often subtle at first but gradually become more noticeable. Dr. William Lai emphasizes that these signs are not simply inevitable markers of decline. They are signals from the body that it is time to take action. By recognizing these indicators early and making targeted lifestyle and dietary adjustments, it is possible to slow, halt, and in some cases even reverse certain aspects of aging. The process begins with developing awareness and responding with proactive choices that nourish and strengthen the body's core systems. One of the earliest signs many men notice is a decline in circulation. This might show up as feeling colder in the extremities, slower wound healing, or reduced stamina during physical activity. Good circulation is essential for delivering oxygen and nutrients to every organ, muscle, and cell in the body. When blood flow becomes less efficient due to stiffening arteries, plaque buildup, or reduced capillary density, overall vitality drops. Dr. Lai notes that improving circulation is possible at any age through the consumption of foods that support blood vessel health, such as pomegranate, beets, green tea, and leafy greens, as well as regular physical activity like walking, swimming, or resistance training. These habits help maintain flexibility in the arteries and promote the growth of healthy new blood vessels. Another subtle but telling sign of aging is the gradual loss of muscle mass, known as sarcopenia. This can lead to reduced strength, slower metabolism, and greater risk of falls. Men over 60 can combat muscle loss by combining resistance exercise with protein, rich foods that contain all essential amino acids, such as fish, eggs, poultry, beans, and legumes. Certain plant-based compounds, like those found in soy and green leafy vegetables, may also help preserve muscle tissue by supporting the body's natural anabolic processes. Maintaining muscle mass is not just about strength. It directly supports balance, mobility, and independence. Skin changes are another visible sign of aging. Reduced collagen production can lead to thinning skin, increased dryness, and the appearance of wrinkles. While this is often considered purely cosmetic, skin integrity also affects overall health, as it serves as a protective barrier against infections. Dr. Lai's research highlights that nutrients such as vitamin C, omega-3 fatty acids, and polyphenols from foods like berries and green tea can help preserve collagen structure and skin elasticity. Staying hydrated and protecting the skin from excessive sun exposure further support its health. Cognitive changes can also become noticeable, perhaps forgetting names more often, misplacing objects, or finding it harder to focus for long periods. While some degree of change is normal with age, these early signs can be mitigated through a brain-healthy diet rich in antioxidants, omega-3s, and polyphenols, which reduce inflammation and protect neurons from damage. Foods like walnuts, blueberries, and fatty fish have been shown to support memory, processing speed, and mental clarity. Engaging in mentally stimulating activities such as learning a new skill, solving puzzles, or reading regularly can help maintain neural connections and even encourage the growth of new brain cells. Metabolic shifts are another factor that can become more apparent after 60. Some men find it harder to maintain their weight even without changes in diet, while others notice an increase in abdominal fat despite eating the same way they did years earlier. These changes are linked to hormonal shifts, decreased physical activity, and slower metabolism. Dr. Lai stresses the importance of adjusting both diet and activity to match these new realities, prioritizing nutrient-dense, high-fiber foods that regulate blood sugar and engaging in a mix of cardio and strength exercises to maintain metabolic balance. Even subtle changes in energy levels should be taken seriously. Feeling consistently more tired, experiencing reduced motivation, or lacking the drive to engage in social activities can be early indicators of cardiovascular strain, nutrient deficiencies, or changes in hormone levels. Supporting the body's energy systems with foods that improve mitochondrial function, such as leafy greens, berries, and whole grains, along with maintaining regular physical activity, can help restore Vitality, the key message Dr. Lai delivers is that aging is not a one-way path to decline. While genetics play a role, lifestyle choices have a profound impact on how quickly or slowly the signs of aging develop. By paying attention to these early signals, changes in circulation, muscle mass, skin quality, cognition, metabolism, and energy, men over 60 can take targeted steps to strengthen their body defenses. These steps are often straightforward, incorporating anti-inflammatory and antioxidant-rich foods, staying physically active, maintaining strong social connections, and managing stress effectively. In Dr. Lai's view, the goal is not to chase youth, but to preserve function, independence, and quality of life for as long as possible. Recognizing and addressing the signs of aging is not about resisting the natural process. It is about working with the body's biology to keep it performing well. With awareness, the right nutrition, and consistent healthy habits, these years can be a time of strength, clarity, and fulfillment rather than decline. In many cases, it is possible not only to slow aging, but to experience a renewed sense of vitality well into later life.